Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a video of the Rovan 45 and the two Taylor 71s. Okay guys, the first one was the Rovan 45. I didn't do a video on it. I could have. This thing, absolute hammer. As the last video I did say, I deleted the base gasket, which is 1.2 mils thick. Right, it's got finger porting. The port mapping has changed a little bit. Yes, it has a crank stuffing and some ramping. Top of that, it has a WJ71 carb on it. Runs 24 on the pinion, and it runs a automatic 45cc pipe. This thing absolutely hauls ass, I can tell you that now. So I deleted the base gasket, guys. Now, by rights I should have at the same time was take 1.2 off the roof of the exhaust port, so that gives me the revs on the top end. So basically what I've done, deleting the base gasket, this actually gave it a sheer amount of torque. Pulls a 24 pinion quite easy, guys. It absolutely hauls ass and it noses up because it can't rev anymore. So the cylinder head's got to come off. We're going to take 1.2 off the cylinder roof. Then we're going to put it back together, and we're going to do another run. This will, to me, not a problem. That either put a 25 pinion on there or 26. Guys, this goes extremely well. Yeah, absolutely. Alright guys, this is my original Taylor 71. Absolutely went like a rocket. Guys, I had an issue with this. I'm going to show you in a moment. On last run, I'll quickly show you. I just grabbed the part. The last run I ran on this, we broke the carrier. When you break the carrier, this is all cracked all the way through. It's actually bent on here. You can actually see it. It's actually bent over. I see the cracks. See if I can focus in, guys. This is the weakest point on a Taylor clutch carrier 62mm. I did talk to Mikey about it because I said, Mikey, this needs a fourth leg on it. You can't rely on this to do everything what you need to do without a fourth leg. Guys, I can see why you've done it and all that type of thing, because normally you put a barger, you just put that aluminium piece straight to the motor itself, and that piece goes to your top plate on the rear. It's a fourth leg. Now, what was happening, my clutch was actually, clutch carrier was flexing backwards or forwards like that. It was causing clutch issues up top end. I can't show you the shoes, I can pull them out. They were rough as anything. The clutch bolts holding the shoes were actually hitting the belt, and they even machined it down. To fix that problem, apart from what I said to Mike, it needs a fourth leg on this, 100%. Especially on these motors, the amount of power, the torque these pull out, that was causing me issue. Now, to fix that issue is you put one of these Rovan ones on. Okay, it's a bracket. So that'll look like that. So just to show you where it goes on that bolt there. Those two there on your brake block, and it comes back to here. And this will give you 100% more strength in this area here and stop having that problem breaking there. Right, so last time I talked about, I said pipe sounds good. but the pipe has it's restricted. I can't understand why it's been made like that. Beautiful pipe. It goes 28mm inside diameter on the header. Right, your head port itself going outwards is 27.5. Inside there, with it's a two-piece, it actually narrows down to 25mm. That's restricting that engine. Now the beauty why I got was a GT 50 or 50 GT. I put a 71 Supreme kit in. Okay. I put a Tony Green pipe. Now the beauty about this pipe, it's 28mm inside diameter. Goes to a gasket which is 28mm, straight to head to 27.5. There's no restriction. This pipe absolutely works well. Now I didn't do a video of this guy, I'm running this in, but I have seen the big difference from this one compared to the Taylor. Alright guys, so I'm updating the video on this one. This is the one I took a video. It's the best wrap session I have done with this, and the best save before it could have rolled, and I managed to save it. So guys, this is the best wrap session you're going to see. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm hoping that the screen will show the full screen on YouTube, because on my phone the other way, this way and that way, we'll just see what happens, but you'll understand. And she cracked 105 kilometers an hour, which is 65 miles per hour. Yeah, I didn't think it was going that speed, but I know there's a little bit more. I think I just got to check the air gap, right guys, and check the plug to get 100%, but this thing was screaming. I am running 28mm carburetor and 28 on the pinion with a 7-inch tyre, so it makes it about 30. So there's still some miles per hour. I reckon I can get to 70 just tuning this in, guys, so just watch out for that. This one absolutely went. I had the same settings as the 50 GT on the carburetor, which is the same carburetor, but I had to take on the high needle, obviously I had to richen it because I'm running this engine in. I pulled out another 10.5 out just to get it to run rich, but I did notice the difference. This 146 carburetor, or WJ71, is very responsive more than the 28. Now this is why I got the 271 guys. So this is saving me a lot of headache, what's actually working properly and what isn't. So I know this the original one I had first goes really well. This one I first, when I fully run this in, we're going to do a speed run on this, guys, and we're just going to show you the difference. And I'll put my money on it that this one's going to go quicker on the top end. It's so responsive. I just couldn't believe it. I just keep turning out the high needle just to get it to run rich. So the whole idea is run the engine, don't run in full belt, guys. There's just too much money in there to wreck something good. So much of your time. I had to get a easy pull starter, and what I had to do, because I had a normal 50 GT pull starter, or else I wouldn't be able to kick this over. And I put an angle plate in here, right, that got the, stop the carby hitting the fuel cap. The biggest issue, what I got now, always issues, it just doesn't stop, guys. Fuel caps. Both of these tend to loosen off the fuel caps. The vibrations these engines put out is unbelievable. You can actually see the panel, which I'm going to show you. it was actually flexing, you'll see in the video. You can see how much vibration. Now what I actually did, I took all the panels off this. There's a reason, it's another subject later on, guys. This is the Max T cage. It's actually perfect for these. I'm actually going to make these cages. I'm going to change, it'll be the same design, but the cage will sit down lower on the car itself. Now what I did to modify this, with the 50 GT, I had no issues, but with the Runner Taylor 71, their pipes come up higher, right? Other people would have to put extenders on the rear, which makes it more ugly, sitting way too high. I actually cut that section out, put like a roll bar section in there, that way I clear the pipe. And this is what you got to do if you run these this type of cage. Now the reason, look, Team Chase cages are way too old. Engines are getting bigger and bigger, so is the pipes and all that. So this way, if I weld this pipe, which should be over here a bit, I have clearance there, and on the other side of the pipe, I've got about that much clearance. It's heaps, mate. That's what you need. Team Chase cage, no, it's always hitting up against the pipe, burns it. Yeah, just past the time, guys. So anyway, guys, just remember, method to all madness, and may the force be with you, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out, guys.